Hello and welcome. My name is Paula, Digital Granny. Tonight I'm going to go over how I hit $900 days with an online business over 50. I'm going to walk you through this. I'm going to go through everything from beginning to end. Okay, so let me just get right into this. And this is first time that I think I've put it together like this. I might have done something similar before, so bear with me if I run into little hiccups here and there. Okay, so let's get into it. This is what I'm going to talk about tonight. Wow, it is different than what I'm used to. So what you'll learn tonight by the end of this live, you'll know how to build an income stream that runs while you live your life, which is really important. Work from home. 2 hours is what we learn to master a 2-hour workday. Earn 100% profit. We're not chasing friends or cold calling. And this is how women and men in our community are doing this daily. We're going to go through all this, okay? So a little story about me. I used to do the dash. If you are new to me, welcome. I was a dasher. Now, hello, Mike. How's it going? I swapped for the moment, so I'm going to do this. It's nice to see you, Mike. So speaking of that, when I am live right now, I'm doing good. Thank you. And you? I'm going to go through this presentation. And if you happen to see this later, drop a replay in the comments and let me know where you're watching from. At the end of this, I ask a very funny question, so make sure that you answer that as well. So if you don't know my story, I used to do the dash. As you can see, went from dasher to being at home with my kids. I was working 40 plus hours and not making enough. Awesome. He's watching football. Awesome. I used to do the dash working 40 plus hours, and I wasn't making ends meet. So this girl pops up. Let me tell you quickly how this happened. I lost my beloved black Suburban and my JOB in the same day doing the dash. Okay. I went from 40 plus hours to 2 hours a day. You might be like, what? Yes. And I went from aiming for $1,800 a month to having $900 days. And I'm going to walk you through this so that you understand exactly how this is. Okay. Now let's just show Mike's watching football because I can. Okay. So I love YouTube. Anyways, let's move right along. So I went from dashing to working from home. God brought me away to work from home. Long story short, I saw a girl on social media. She was talking about this, and I'm not going to get too far into that because I have a lot to show you tonight. So next one is, this is a bit of a disclaimer. You can screenshot this if you like. This just basically says we're not guaranteeing anything. We can't do that. We don't know your work ethic. We don't know what you're going to do and what you're not going to do. Kind of like the gym. So you can screenshot that if you like. And we are going to move along. Now, why do I have told you this is that's a mistake on my part. We'll skip that one. Okay, so moving right along. These are some, and I don't know why the background doesn't look like the background that I chose. I'm not too sure why it looks like this. But anyways, we'll deal with it. These are, let me see if I can make it bigger for you guys. Not much bigger, but that was my very first sale. So I'm just sharing my first sale. I'm sharing the best 4 days that I had. That was 3.6. And then there's a couple other people here. Ruben said, starting off the weekend right, first 900 sale, 2 weeks into the program. I'm so grateful I can cry. And then Belinda said 1,800 on a lazy weekend. These are just examples, okay? That's it. Just some people in our community. So you can see that it's not just me, it's other people as well. So moving right along, the problem this is something that maybe you personally have experienced. When I was looking for work from home, this was something, so many, right, Mike? This was something that was driving me crazy. Okay. So there's thousands of different ways to make money online, but most of them just create more hustle. If you're tired of looking at countless videos, like I was, and numerous paths. When somebody's talking about this stuff, I don't know about you, but I noticed that a lot of people, they tell you like 5 different ways to make money. Just tell me one way. Just tell me one way that works. And that's what I'm doing tonight. I didn't want to have to figure out what was real and what wasn't. That was one of the things that drove me crazy. And aside from all that, affiliate programs, side hustles, e-commerce usually cost hundreds a month. They do. And take, hours a day to get going. Traditional businesses, if you don't know, they have huge startup costs. Trust me, I had a brick and mortar and it is expensive. And zero freedom? Yes, zero freedom. I didn't know what to do or which way to turn. Then the worst day became the best day because God answered my prayers and brought me this. What is this? This is a program called Legacy 2.0. It's a done-for-you online business that teaches you how to earn from home with automations. Didn't know that you could do that. I had no idea that I could have like an automated system, and that's too big, isn't it? Okay, I just wanted to try it out. Mentorship, that's a big deal. Now we're going to come back to that later. And a blueprint that works. This is a proven to work process, a proven to work blueprint that we just follow. Okay. Moving right along. Why is this different? What makes this different is we actually make 100% profit, and not everybody does that. I don't even know anybody else that gives you 100% profit. You don't have to chase friends or family. You don't have to slide into DMs. You're not picking up a phone, which is one big thing that I didn't want to do. You do not need tech skills. And this is scalable. How is this scalable? Let me tell you, scalable because there's this system. It's like this invisible little guy that's in behind the scenes that you don't see, that's basically doing all the heavy lifting. That automated system, it is doing all the work. I'm going to share a little bit more as we go. So you can start small and you can grow big. How this works. Here's the automated system. Everybody has this page, okay? This is called a landing page. When people put their email in, that starts the whole automated system. And let me tell you something, it's not the black hole. Nobody's going to swallow your email and never give it back. That's what I thought. I was like, what? I'm not doing that. And I didn't. And then the second time I was like, okay, I'm going to put it in. It's not the end of the world. You can unsubscribe at any time. So as soon as you put your email in, see this little one with our founder. So there's a video that shows, and if you're interested, you can the button is pink now. You can just click on the pink button and it takes you to my actual website. Or you stay inside of the email system. Here's what happens. We're building an email list. So we get 30 done for you emails, and those go out to the people. And it's like they get taken on this little customer journey. They get to learn a little bit more about this. And between the first video of the founder and the second, it is proven that 1 out of 20, the average is 1 out of 20 buy. They buy your main thing. So what happens to the other 19? When you learn about affiliate marketing the smart way, you can actually drop some of that stuff in there, and some of them will purchase your stuff that you're an affiliate for. The other thing that can happen is they will unsubscribe. Okay, some will unsubscribe, some will purchase your thing, some will just hang out. I have no idea why, but some will just stay in there because they like you. Now, we learn attraction marketing skills. We learn that we're not chasing people. We let our system do what our system does, which is it goes and does all the selling. It goes and does all the telling and sharing. Now, this was a video, and I guess that the video doesn't work because I don't see it. The world is supposed to spin. So just imagine that. There's 5.5 billion people on social media. So when we're creating our content, we can reach the world. This is a global business opportunity, and it's not just for us in the US or just in Canada. It is global. So it doesn't matter where you are in the world. And we're using social media so we can reach people. There are 5.5 billion active users. That's the world. Like, that's a lot of people. How does this work? Basically, we're mastering a 2-hour workday. Choose a social media platform. This is the framework for how you're going to start. Okay. Choose a platform, create 3 short videos. 7 seconds on TT is a very good sweet spot. 35 seconds actually here on YT for shorts. 8 seconds, I would say 8 seconds or longer. And the short ones do really well for YouTube Shorts. We also do what is called copy paste ads. Now for shorts, you can do up to 3 minutes of a video now, and you can do long form content. You can choose the platform you're comfortable with. I also teach people how to do long form content in my community, as well as you can see on my channel, some other videos that I have there. You can look for StreamYard, you can look for YouTube, and I teach you how to create the longer form content without all the editing, Okay. So now the next part of this is, I should have put the time in there, but that first step is an hour. You have an hour to create 3 short videos. The next is copy paste ads. Basically what we're doing we're just taking a little short ad and posting it on, we have 200 high traffic websites in our program. Choose a couple of the websites, post your little ad, and that you can direct traffic to your YouTube channel. It's brilliant. You can do it like that and build up your YouTube presence through those free classified ads in addition to your social media platform. Okay. Respond to emails and comments. That's pretty simple and straightforward. And we're just going to move along. But that's the 2 hours. Now, why did it come in like that? That's probably a little bit of, yeah, because it didn't come in on, I got to figure that part out. Okay, so let me see where I'm at. I'm going to share with you first, before I get to that, a little quick testimonial, okay?
Africa. I used to stay in Messina. It's such a small little town. And I'm an angel mummy of 2 little boys, cancer survivor. And then when my little girl was born, I was adamant to be the work from home mum. I never wanted to miss a milestone. I wanted to be there for everything and never miss anything. So I had a daycare center for 10 years. And I want to just give some numbers here. To get myself qualified to have that daycare center and open that daycare center was more or less $20,000. I had that business for 10 years, recurring expenses every month, staff members. Sometimes it literally felt like I was working to cover expenses in that daycare center. I loved it. But by the time my daughter was 10 years old, I wasn't the mummy next to the sports field. I wasn't the one helping out at the tuck shop. I wasn't the one the teachers called on when there were concerts and stuff, because I was always working. And I decided I needed something more flexible, where I could have more control over my money, more control over my time, more time with my little girl. And I decided to go into the salon industry. Now, for me in South Africa, to have opened up that salon, get myself qualified, open the salon, rig it up, was around about, I converted it back to dollars for you guys, was around about like $8,000. Again, recurring monthly expenses. Always, sometimes it literally, I honestly felt like I was working just to cover monthly expenses, to keep on calling myself the work from home mama. But I ended up working 15 hours a day. I ended up turning into this divorced, single, snappy mum, always under financial pressure. The mum that had to put things back on the grocery shelf. The mama that sat crying in a shower 6 days out of a 7-day week, out of pure exhaustion and frustration. My future scared me, you guys. But I got comfortable because none of that scared me enough to actually do something about it. Until the day that I had a bridal party at my salon, and I told my little girl if I came to pick her up, she had to run because I needed to get back to work. And she was 5 minutes late. She's grade 8, initiation year, was initiation year, and life is tough on teenagers, especially in that year. So when she came to the car, she was 5 minutes late. And me, having clients waiting at the salon, I was the one telling her to hurry up. I snapped. And when I snapped and I turned to the side, I saw that she came to the car crying. Now, in that moment, my heart broke because I knew I made my daughter's bad day worse. But what made it even worse is that I told you I worked 15 hours a day in that salon. I worked until past 9 that evening. My daughter fell asleep on the couch. My teenager, and if you're a teenager parent here, you know, give them a room, give them a cell phone, and they are happy. You have to beg them for attention if they've got those two things. But mine sat up waiting for me. She fell asleep on the couch because she needed me. She needed to talk to me that day. And I couldn't be there for her because I was working until she fell asleep. Now that was the cherry on the cake. Because that evening I fell to my knees and I said, Lord, this is not why you didn't make me a mummy again to live this. This is not the mum I want to be. This is not where I want to be. Please open that door. And you know what? He opened it from Kansas right through to South Africa. And he placed this beautiful mum of 6 in front of me that said, I'm a mum of 6 and all I wanted was my time back with my children. And I'm like, I'm a mum of 1 and that's all I really want. So I took step 1 and I commented on a video that she posted and she directed me to grab a link. You already did that. Raise of hands if you clicked on a link after you said ready on somebody's video. You took my step 1. Then I got an email that said, hey, we're having a free webinar and we can show you exactly how this works and how it can work for you. And I jumped on that webinar. My friend, you took 2 of the steps that I took that day. And I jumped on this webinar and I saw mums and dads, normal parents just like me, changing their life. And I'm like, oh my word, what if this works? Now, as a South African, I did doubt because it wasn't dollars. But then I thought to myself, what if I could earn in dollars as a South African? That's between 17 and 20 Rand conversion in our currency. What if this works? Now, I've tried playing the games. I tried doing the surveys. I got myself scammed 3 times before I came across this mom. And I got started. 6 weeks later, I woke up to my first dollars online. 2 hours after that, I made another $300. While sitting doing somebody's nails for less than $20, I made $300, which is far over 5,000 Rand for us in South Africa. And I was like, I knew it. I knew there had to be more to life than what I was currently living. You guys, 3 months later, I did not have a single cent of debt left on my name. And if I tell you, debt collectors phoned me more than my own mother did. That's how deep I was into it. 4 months in, I purchased a car cash for the first time in my life. I replaced a pre-car with a safe car. 5 months in, I flipped our zip code from the bush to the beach. I'm currently living my dream life, taking daily beach walks, being the mum that I always wanted to be. My little girl can phone me any time of the day and say, Mama, I need you, and I can get in my car and I can go because I've got that type of time freedom. Now, this is the work from home mum life that I've always been looking for.
Okay, so she is one of the millionaires in South African rands, okay? Just one. I think there's 23 of them now. So let's get back to this because I don't want the video to be too long. And this is our community. So our main community has 55,000. Oh, 56. We're at 56. Okay. And growing. Now that's the main community. Here's my community. So you get to work really closely with me and my own community, but you're also a part of that main community. So I'm the bonus in your back pocket that you didn't know that you needed. Okay. You have direct messaging access to me for the first 30 days. I should tell you, hold on, let's back up. I should tell you that inside of our, see this It is 90 days. I can't even read it that far, but I know it's a 30K, Mike. It's a 30K and 90-day run. And yes, Mike, you can be in it. That 30K and 90-day run. So every single day we get a video from the founder, and she goes over some kind of like tips and tricks and things that we can do in our business. So it's really important to plug in and to watch those videos. We have the mentorship every single Monday. She does the exclusive training on our legacy program. And Thursdays we have mentoring done by some other people. It depends on what's going on. But there is mentoring, there is customer service for my people and for your people. And in mine, I kind of give away some free stuff. Then I also do a Zoom every single Thursday. So get in, ask me questions. I want you have lifetime access to me through email. And this little messaging thing here, you have 30 days. The first 30 days is your beginning journey. And I want you to know you can reach out and ask me anything at any point in time. After that, you have the Zooms, you have in the community itself, and via email. Okay. So you have everything you need to build a successful business online. We just watched Cecilia's. Now imagine this, making 100% profit every sale. It's crazy to me. I didn't even understand how awesome that is. Okay. I didn't get it. I'm going to try something quickly. I don't know if that works like that. Oh, I see how it goes. Okay. I just wanted to try out show comments on stage. Okay. So we don't want to do that right now, but okay. So imagine this, going from beginner to 10K months online, no bugging friends or family, a system that's working for you 24/7. Now that's that little invisible guy that I said, that automated system. So that's out there working for us while we're sleeping, while we're cooking, while I'm doing laundry. Having a business that's automated is gold. Like it is amazing. Our number one selling program is 900. So 12 customers of that $900 program is 10,800. Just like I showed you, we're doing that 30K and 90-day run. That's only 3 customers a week. That's why that's one of our goals. So that 30K and 90-day is totally achievable, and it is a good goal to have. Now, let's carry on. If you join Legacy Builders 2.0 today, this is what you'll get. You'll get the 2-hour workday blueprint. You get the master resell rights, which means you can't change the name, you can't change the price, but you can resell this education. What are we learning? We are learning high income earning skills called digital marketing skills. So we get to learn how to create the content. I want you to just to think of it this way. You are learning, you're being taught how to create these 7-second videos, the 1-minute videos, these very short videos. Remember, it's based on a 2-hour workday, 2 hours doing the income earning activities. Put aside a little bit of time for learning. Watch the daily video. It's like 3 minutes, 5 minutes. That's it. The program, you go at that with your own pace, like through your own pace. Okay. It is, Mike, it is. And I'm going to share that comment. It is the best done for you program in a box. It is the best business in a box. I love it. So you have a done for you website and funnel, weekly mentorship calls, community, and ongoing support. Now, so if you decide to get started with Legacy, you're going to see my little picture down there. And that's just so you know who you're purchasing from, which is a good thing to know. And bonuses. If you choose to get started today, you also get access to these exclusive bonuses when you start. We have a community builders training. I built my own community because of this program. We have faceless training. There is her first million in 17 months. That's our founder. There's a Canva crash course. There's the 30-day market strategy growth plan, which I like. But we also have a new one, which is a 30-day momentum map. So I like that one too. 200 digital product ideas. So these are all extra bonuses. Okay. This program comes with 4 income streams. So there's the legacy builders, there's digital mastery, there's passive daily pay, and the launchpad. That every one of those separately is $1,900 worth. Today, if you get started, that is $900 for all 4 income streams. Okay. Now we have several options for people's goals and budgets. So let me explain how this works. Legacy gives you access to everything in all 4. That's the 900, right? If you choose the 600, let's say digital mastery, then you would get the 300 and the 100. We're not purchasing 4 different programs. Okay. If I choose the 9, then I get all 4. Choose the 6, then you get all 3. Choose the 3, then you get 2. I hope that breaks that down for you. If you're ready to create real income from home, all you have to do is go to my website, and you may have to go on my profile, underneath it says for more info, because I don't know if all the links are clickable inside of my description. You can go that way or go on the home page. I just want to thank you guys. I wanted to keep this really short. So here's the end of it. And if you reach this far, drop me a chocolate or vanilla. I'm a vanilla fan, just in case you wondered. Mike, if you're still out there, chocolate or vanilla. And if you watch this later, drop a replay, and if it's chocolate or vanilla. Thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you. Have a good night, guys.